Welcome back to my channel and a very special welcome if you're new here. My name is Jen. I'm a certified weight loss and nutrition coach who has lost and maintained a 140-pound weight loss. And it is Friday, so it is weigh-in day. We're gonna talk about my week. I'm going to give you all of the updates going on. This is my big update video once per week. It is a little bit more of a chatty video. I tell you everything that's been going on in my life. The good, the bad, the ugly, we're gonna talk all about it. And then of course, I'm going to share with you my weekly weigh-in. So if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, turn your bell on because I upload a weigh-in video every Friday and 5 videos every single week. Down in the description box, you will find nutrition coaching. Highly, highly recommend personalized macros and calories. That is what I follow to lose and maintain my 140-pound weight loss, as well as one-on-one coaching for questions, accountability, or to talk with me directly. Links, discounts to my favorite things, and our free, amazing, supportive Facebook group. Come join us. We would love to have you, are all down below. So let's go ahead and jump into my week, my weigh-in, and some updates. I hope you had a wonderful week. I had an absolutely fantastic week. I had a great week myself for the most part. Before I give you all of the updates, we talk about my week, my weigh-in, I've got to share with you this new piece of exercise equipment. I am so incredibly excited about this. This is something that I have wanted for so long. You know that I currently live in a community that has a gym. My new house is being built in a community that has a gym, but there is always one of these at the gym and I can never get on it. So I'm so excited to have one at home. And this is a row machine. This is one of the best cardiovascular endurance strength training exercise machines that you can use. And this one is from the brand YESOL. And this is the RM1 Plus rowing machine. This is absolutely spectacular. The quality of this is insane. I love that it has a screen. It's fully immersive. There's an app associated with it. I have been so anxious to share it with you guys. This is a typical rowing machine redefined. It includes an immersive 21.5-inch screen, so you can experience a captivating workout with the full HD screen featuring a 360-degree rotation and adjustable visual angles. Tailor your training with a screen that accommodates different heights and positions. It has incredible sound, rich and immersive audio with 6 dual speakers that deliver powerful bass, creating a fully engaging workout environment. You also get free and unlimited streaming with a range of applications via cable, expanding your workout options. I love that you get real-time data interaction. You stay informed your entire workout with real-time exercise data included on the screen. You can monitor metrics such as stroke rate, power, distance, resistance, and calories burnt, and explore scientific experiences through the YESOL app. It is very smooth, it is very quiet, so it ensures that you can use this in any housing environment at any time of day without bothering other family members. You can effortlessly switch between an extensive range of rowing, stretching, strength training, and more classes with a simple screen rotation. One of my favorite things about this, especially if you live in a smaller space, is this features a foldable rail that is designed to save space when not in use. So it's ideal for home gyms with limited room. It allows for easy storage and efficient use of space without compromising your workout. YESOL provides an amazing service with a full refund or replacement for the first 1 month of any quality related reason and offers lifetime professional customer service and technical support. The seat is extremely comfortable and ergonomic. It includes a sturdy rail system and again, that foldable design. All you have to do is download the app to start using your rowing machine and tracking all of those incredible metrics. This has been game changing and I'm so excited to have a piece of gym equipment that not only is going to give me a cardio workout, but a strength training workout. I love that you can do different workouts to change it up so you don't get bored, because that's a big thing with going to the gym and using a single piece of equipment is you can get bored if there's no versatility, and YESOL gives you that versatility. The quality is outstanding. The price is even better. You can use the discount code here on the screen to save $100 off of the Yasol rowing machine. If you're looking for one piece of equipment, if you're limited on space, limited on your budget for gym equipment, this is the one that I would recommend. Like I said, we have one rowing machine at my gym. I can never get on it, and now I get the luxury of doing it as often as I want in the comfort of my own home. And again, you get $100 off with the code here on the screen. I'm truly so excited to have this in my home and to take this to my new house. I've already been using it nonstop, and I'm absolutely in love. It's such an incredible full body workout. Now let's jump into those updates. So I have quite a few updates for you. First, let's talk about the little cutie pie on the bed back there. The bump on her neck is still there. It has not grown. At least I don't think it's grown. If it's grown, it's a very small amount that I'm not able to detect by touching it. I don't notice any additional swelling in the lymph nodes of her neck. She actually sees the oncologist on Tuesday. So here in just a couple of days, I made sure that I didn't go into panic mode and I didn't race her into the oncologist. I just monitored her over the last couple of weeks. There's been a couple of days that she's been a little less interested in her food, which is typical for Lola. Maybe she had a little bit of stomach distress or something that was causing her to be a little less interested in food. She'd still eat her treats and things. So as she was still eating, she was still drinking. There was just a couple of days that she just didn't eat her dinner or didn't eat all of her dinner, but it wasn't enough of a concern for me to feel like I had to race her into the oncologist. Other than that, she's been acting totally normal. She's happy, she's healthy. We've taken our walks at night. So again, I'm not in panic mode. I'm in concern mode. I'm definitely concerned. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of dreading Tuesday because I don't want to hear definitive bad news. It's like I'm trying to block it out. I'm trying to avoid probably the inevitable news that's coming. But maybe it'll end up being something other than the return of her lymphoma. In next Friday's weigh-in video, maybe even in Wednesday, we'll kind of see how it all shakes out. I will hopefully be able to give you a more thorough update, a more concrete answer once she sees the oncologist on Tuesday. Just spending as much time with her as possible. I'm appreciating every single minute of every single day. I'm trying to remain positive and not let her see me upset. She hates when I'm upset. So I'm really trying to just think positive and again, appreciate every second with her. Palmer's doing great. He's his typical crazy self. Troy, on the other hand, had another bursitis episode. Now, he did see a rheumatologist. I talked to you guys about that in last Friday's weigh-in video. He did have his blood work done. He had an ultrasound. He had x-rays. We're still waiting for the results on that. And he doesn't see the rheumatologist until the end of February. That was the soonest that he could get in for another appointment. So we don't have any, we can fix the bursitis flare-ups with this because he hasn't had that follow-up with the rheumatologist. However, he did see his regular primary care doctor on Tuesday, and she confirmed that he was having another bursitis flare-up. The issue is taking steroids frequently apparently can cause a lot of damage to the inside of your body. So they were really trying to avoid giving him a steroid. He gets these bursitis flare-ups. That's why we're trying to stop them from happening so frequently. So if they were a little bit more sporadic, then he would be able to take a steroid without any potential negative side effect. They had to give him medication to take away the bursitis, and we're just fingers crossed, hoping and praying that he can go from now until he sees the rheumatologist without another flare-up, because it's truly miserable for him. He can barely get around. He can barely walk. What happens when the bursitis flares up in his knee, which is where it typically happens, he can't even bend his leg all the way. So he can't get in and out of a car. He can't drive. I mean, he's really, really limited, and it's very, very painful for him. So we're hoping to stop. We're hoping for no other issues until he can get to that rheumatologist for a follow-up, and then we're hoping for a concrete plan to stop these flare-ups from happening. The rheumatologist did suggest some foods to avoid and maybe some changes to his diet, which we've been incorporating. I mentioned in last Saturday's grocery haul that Troy asked for more fruits and vegetables. He's really been trying to eat more oranges, especially because the rheumatologist recommended additional vitamin C. He's taking a vitamin C supplement. He's doing everything he can do to stop the flare-ups from happening, but they continue to happen. So we're kind of at a loss, and that's exactly why we saw the rheumatologist in the first place. I'm doing well. I'm actually on my cycle. My cycle started 4 days early. I can't catch a break. I'm either a little bit late, I'm 20 days late, or I'm 4 days early. I never know when it's going to come. I track my cycle, but it is absolutely the most inconsistent it's ever been because I am deep into perimenopause. potentially moving my way towards menopause. So it's been interesting. It's been challenging. I definitely didn't feel the best the first part of the week. I actually started my cycle on Tuesday. So I'm about 4 days in today, and I definitely didn't feel the best. I find now that my cycle's more sporadic and that I'm in perimenopause officially. I have a little bit more discomfort when I do have my cycle, whether it's early, later on time. I feel a little bit more blah. I have more cramps. I'm a little bit more fatigued. I'm a little bit more hungry, a little bit more cravey. So I'm noticing that a lot of that intensifies as I again go into more deep perimenopause. I'm glad it's day 4. I'm glad I'm nearing the end of it. It's just so bizarre how inconsistent it is. And I always say I just wish that I could just go through menopause and be done with it, but I'm navigating it the best that I can. It's just so inconsistent, and it can be really frustrating to not know what to expect monthly when it comes to your cycle. I also mentioned a couple of weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, that I was going to have a full panel of blood work after I saw my primary care doctor. I do have that scheduled for January 30th. So on January 30th, I'm going in for a full panel of blood work. Like, we're talking 10 to 12 vials. We're going to check my thyroid to see if it's functioning properly, if I need to continue taking medication. We're going to check all my vitamin levels, my hormone levels, to see kind of what my body's doing as I get older, as I've increased my fitness, as I've been maintaining my weight, as I've changed my diet. We're going to kind of see what my body is doing. So I'll give you guys an update on my blood work once I get the results back. I'm still doing really well with my whole food approach. I'm definitely following about an 80-20 approach. It's been a little bit more challenging lately because we are deep into our house. I'll give you guys an update on our house next, but we're in the stages where we're more involved in our house, as in the building of our house. We have a lot more to do. So we're out and about more often. So we've eaten out a little bit more often than normal. I do try to make the healthiest option when I eat out. I had a girls' day at the bra spa with my friend Melissa and Whitney. We've got my boot camp girls' day. I actually just took an 8-mile hike last Monday on Martin Luther King Day with my boot camp group. That was so beautiful. We went to a place called Sabino Canyon in Tucson. If you ever visit Tucson, definitely check out Sabino Canyon. I did a 10-mile hike there last spring. I did the 7 Falls hike. If you remember, we traipsed through 6 different water sources to get to a secret falls at the end. I'll insert some pictures here for you, but I did that 7 Falls hike at Sabino Canyon last year. And Monday, we just did a 7.5-mile hike where we walked all the way up the main road. There is a bus that takes you on a tour of the canyon if you don't want to walk, but we walked the entire thing. It was about a 700-foot elevation gain, and I shared in my Facebook group and on Instagram that the hike was amazing. It's one of the longer hikes that I've taken, but what was most incredible about the hike on Monday is my heart rate and how my fitness has increased so much. It's improved so much, my endurance, my cardiovascular system. I never got out of zone 1 the entire almost 3 hours that we hiked. That means that my heart rate never got higher than 124. In order for something to be considered a cardiovascular exercise, your heart rate has to be 125. And I did that entire hike under 124. That's incredible. My average heart rate was 103. 103, and that's a 700-foot elevation gain and hiking for almost 3 hours, almost 8 miles. That was such a huge NSV to me. I don't care what the scale said this week, because the fact that my endurance and my cardiovascular, my fitness level has improved that much is really the biggest gift that I can give myself. It doesn't matter what the scale says. It doesn't matter what my weight is. The fact that I can do that makes me so incredibly happy. I'm happier with that than I would be if I drop 5 pounds this week, because that is something that I've really worked hard on, and it's just going to allow me to live a longer, healthier life, which is exactly why I wanted to lose the weight in the first place. So I'm incredibly proud of myself for that hike. I got in all my boot camp workouts. I am now running 20 minutes without walking. I'm about to work my way up to running 25 minutes without walking and eventually be able to run a 5K. I can't even believe it. Like, the running app has been so fantastic as well. I do attribute part of my cardiovascular improvement and endurance improvement to that app, because I have been consistently doing my 5K, 10K training 3 times per week. And in fact, I actually have a 5K on Sunday called the Sun Run. So we're going to implement what we've been doing with the app in the 5K. Let's see if I can beat my best time yet, which I think my best time was 40, 43 minutes, 44 minutes. I'll have to double check that, but my goal is to beat my best time because I'm only in competition with myself. And I feel like by doing my running consistently, I've definitely, like I said, built up my endurance. So it'll be interesting to see how I navigate my first 5K since doing the C2 5K app. Now for the house, the last update I have for you on the house, things are going fantastic. Our entire interior of our house is painted. Our cabinets are due to arrive today. Now, cabinets are the one thing that are typically delayed in a new build, at least in this area. We have not heard anything, so I'm just on pins and needles to see if our cabinets arrive today. First of all, we've never seen our cabinets in real life. We saw a sample that was this big, and that's what we chose our cabinet off of. So it's gonna be really interesting to see the actual cabinets and what they look like full size in real life. That's also going to help us continue to purchase decorative pieces and light fixtures and things for our new home. Once the cabinets go in, the countertops and the flooring, that's when we really buckle down and pick out everything for our new house. So hopefully those come in today. Once the cabinets come in, we'll also have a definitive closing date. So I should be able to update you guys on our exact move date here in the next week or so. We're on the schedule for stucco, which will probably happen next week. Once they stucco the outside of our house, paint the outside of our house, then we move on to putting the stone on our house and all the interior finishes. I can't believe that we're moving in less than 2 months. That is crazy to me. It is just flying by. We're still waiting for the final estimate for landscaping. Troy and I have been deciding what gates we need to purchase for our fence. So we are going to be purchasing one gate that will allow us to go in and out of our backyard, and then one gate that it is on the little half wall that our garbage can is behind. You're not allowed to have your garbage can visible in our community. So it has to be behind a wall, has to be behind a solid gate. So we're having custom metal gates built. We're still trying to find the best price for what we're looking for. So we have just been busy with finalizing things for the new house. I mentioned last week that we bought all the furniture. So things are going along really well. This is just, like I said, where we get more involved and where we're a little bit more busy with the house things while the builders and the construction team is putting together our final house. It's been really fun, and it's been really, really seamless. My next vlog will be coming out the beginning of February. I'm going to carry the current house building vlog that I'm filming through January. So basically through next week. Then I'll edit it and we'll get it out to you guys in February. It's gonna be a really good one. So things are going well with the house. I would say that things overall are going well. I mean, obviously there's a little bit of concern with Lola. There's some concern with Troy. We're holding strong together as a family, and we, again, are appreciating every single day together and really, truly just doing our best to live our healthiest, best life. Now let's jump into my weigh-in for the week. So like I said, I am day 4 of my cycle. My weight has been all over the place this week. I do weigh myself daily, and my weight's been up, it's been down, it's been up, it's been down. It went really up right before I started my cycle. It's starting to kind of trail down now. And when I stepped on the scale today, I'm actually up 0.4, which I'm not mad about that. Number one, like I said, I've been eating out a little bit more than normal. I also am fairly sore from all of the exercise and the additional cardio with the running, and I'm day 4 of my cycle. So 0.4 on day 4, I'm not mad about it. To me, that's pretty much a maintenance. And I would imagine that over the next few days, as I finish up my cycle, I'll see my weight kind of stabilize a little bit. I really don't stress out about weight fluctuations. Now, if I were to gain actual fat, I might stress out a little bit, but some fluctuation, a little bit of point this, point that, doesn't faze me at all. I really pride myself on how I've healed my relationship with food and with the scale. So 0.4 up for the week. Now I want to hear from you guys. How was your week? Did you gain? Did you lose? What have you, give me all your updates. Did you gain? Did you lose? How are you doing on your goals for 2025? Are you holding strong? If you are in the market for a piece of at-home exercise equipment, definitely recommend the Soul rowing machine. I love it so incredibly much. And like I said, I will link it down below with $100 off. So let me know again how you're doing in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe. I love you guys, and I will see you in tomorrow's grocery haul. Bye.